Sea otters are particularly susceptible to a variety of toxins and parasitic infections due to the diversity of prey items in their diet. They must now spend much of their time foraging for food that is becoming increasingly scarce along the central California coast. Many otters there have become malnourished. As another consequence of their unique biology, survival requires them to turn to less nutritious, more toxic prey, forcing them to expend precious energy searching for additional food.
Sea otters, in comparison to many other marine mammals, don't have the thick blubber layer that helps keep them warm. Therefore, they lose a lot of their heat to the water. As a consequence, they have to eat a lot more food, a higher percentage of their body weight per day, in order to get the fuel they need to burn through it and generate that heat that they keep losing. They can eat as much as 25 to 30% of their body weight per day. As a human, this would be like if you were a 160-pound human, you eat 60 pounds of hamburgers per day just to maintain the right amount of heat.
Typically, sea otters rest a lot of the time. They spend more than 50% of their time resting and conserving the energy for whenever they're going to try to go down and dive for their food resource. They spend about 17 to 38% of their time, depending on age and diving ability, diving for their actual food resource.
When a sea otter forages, they have a choice among many dietary items, assuming that they're all available. The best ones are going to be the ones that have the highest caloric values, such as sea urchins and abalone. But if those aren't available, or they're in low numbers, sea otters might actually start changing what they prey on. And this may include lower caloric value items such as turban snails and sand crabs, and therefore, because they need more of these food items to fulfill their daily requirement, they have to actually forage for longer.
Our research suggests the proportion of time spent feeding by individual animals has increased to the maximum possible amount, which is about 45 to 50% of their daily activity budget spent feeding.